Food Reviews with Fatty. Of course, you know me already if you've watched the channel, and if you don't, my name is Fatty, aka Jay, and this is Food Reviews with Fatty. So in today's episode, I have something slightly different. I decided to try something way different, actually. I've never heard of this before, but it sounds pretty good. I'm doing the Warheads Sour Green Apple Soda review. So, looking at the can here, underneath the nutrition facts, it says there's 0% juice, which I expected that. It does say also that there's 36 total grams of high carbohydrates, no protein, and 35 grams of sugars, which is actually a really high amount of sugars. It does claim that my flavor-packed sour soda will blow your mind and taste buds away. So, I'm hoping this will blow me. My mind. I'm hoping this will blow my mind because that's what it says. So, I don't know how sour this is because I've never had one of these before. But looking at the information for this, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of real ingredients in this. Carbonated water, sugar, malic acid, natural flavor, and preservatives like potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate. Then there's yellow 5 and blue 1. Yellow 5, as everybody knows, is in Mountain Dew. And that's not really a healthy product for you to be putting in your body. However, for the review's sake, I definitely will give this a try and let you know what I think about it. Be careful with that yellow 5 and blue number 1. I don't know about that so much, but I do know yellow number 5 is very bad for your body. So that's why I'm going to review this and I'm going to dump the rest out. I'm just not for the yellow 5. I've heard a lot of bad things that it can do to your body. You can do that research. It's on Google. They do say that it's very bad in the general sense because it's a chemical agent that they make, and it's supposed to actually cause a lot of problems. So I wouldn't suggest this to everybody. I'm honestly unsure why Warheads is making drinks like this with the yellow number 5. I can just see inside the can right now, and it looks like slime. It's like a dark blue, green kind of look. I'm actually a little concerned. The calories per can is 150 calories, so I'm going to be taking in about 10 calories of that, just for the taste test purposes. Now, hopefully this tastes good and sour. I like sour stuff. I'm just not sure about this, the way they're doing it. It's actually got me not very intrigued right now. And it smells like green apple, so that's a plus. I guess without... I guess without further ado, okay, it's definitely sour. Man, I don't know if I want to take a second drink. Man, I hate to say it, but that reminds me of like that stuff they used to sell in the store. It's called Apple Pucker, and Apple Pucker is like a Pucker is the name of the brand, and they make like a apple flavored, like an alcoholic drink. This tastes like that without the alcohol in it. That's exactly what it tastes like. It's very, very strong. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it one more time just for old time's sake, because I have to review this, so I got to make a good opinion on this. But I'm already pretty sure where my first opinion was of this. Yeah, my face don't lie, man. Oh my gosh, there's a war going in my mouth and my stomach right now, and it was a warhead, all right, but it felt more like a bomb in my guts. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it with the yellow number 5 in there. That's my first impression. Is that's horrible. That's horrible. Secondly, the taste is even more terrible than the yellow 5, knowing that the yellow 5 is in there. Truthfully. No. The value, I got it at Dollar Tree, so it was $1.25 Tree. So, not Dollar Tree, $1.25 Tree. So for $1.25, the value is there, I guess. But I really don't think the value is there in general for the can itself, because this is the most terrible soda I have had in a while. This is almost as bad as the Rap Snacks Lil Baby Cotton Candy Cherry Lemonade that I had a while back. This is actually worse than that, and that's pretty hard to do because That stuff was disgusting. And there's a lot less sugar in this can of soda than that, but it's not even sour. It just tastes like apple pucker. It tastes like alcohol without alcohol in it. And that's kind of the biggest disappointment here right now is that, I mean, just the way this tastes, it's just terrible. It's like if a green apple was like they took a green apple and stuck it inside the can and just let it rot. And then added a whole bunch of like extra stuff to it. This is really terrible. I give a thumbs up. I give one thumb up for value because $1.25 isn't bad for a can of soda. I give 2 thumbs down for the taste and the presentation and the fact that there's yellow number 5. I give an extra thumb down for that too because that is actually really disgusting. This is not going to be a long video, I can already tell, because I cannot take a third drink of this. That's how terrible it is. I have acid reflux from this, actually. It just gave me, like, I just burped, like extra acid coming out of my stomach. That's how terrible it is. I would not suggest this to anybody, not a child nor an adult, even if you like green apple. Warheads, this is the most terrible thing that your company has ever put out. And I used to love Warheads. I would eat them all the time. They're extra sour, and I liked it. It was really good. But this is terrible. Absolutely freaking terrible. I wish I could get my $1 back now at this point, but I don't think you're going to give me my $1 back because I've drank 25 cents of this soda for sure. 2 drinks. And this is the most terrible soda I've ever had in my entire life. What I can suggest, Warheads, is that you stay in your lane. All right? Stay in your lane, buddy, because if you don't stay in your lane, you're going to wreck your car. Because your candies were always pretty good. But this is just filth. To be making sodas that are... Whatever your people were thinking, they weren't thinking when they made this. They had no idea what they were doing, and nobody really approved this by the CEO of this company, I really don't think. Unless y'all just thought you was just going to try to branch out into other parts of businesses with Warheads. But the Warheads candy is good, but this is terrible. So I suggest you guys go back to the drawing board. You figure out what you want to do. Maybe make some other brands from Warheads that just doesn't taste like this. Just because it tastes terrible. This is the nastiest apple drink I've ever had in my entire life. And apple is my favorite flavor of candies, period. Jolly Ranchers, I love the Jolly Ranchers apple. I love everything that's green apple. Green apple blow pops, green apple friggin', you name it, I'll eat it if it's green apple flavored candy. But this drink is the most terrible drink on the face of the planet, and Warheads, you gotta quit, dude. I'm sure Mr. Predicto, my co-host, is even gonna agree with me on this one. So, Mr. Predicto, does this Warhead sour green apple soda taste any good, or is it absolute crap? Better yet, I'll just say, does it taste good? Because you're going to give me yes or no. Or you don't know. That's what you've been doing lately, because it's been Mr. Unpredictable lately. But, Mr. Predicto, does this Warhead sour green apple soda suck? Oop.
Definitely not.
Well, I guess that shows what he knows. Mr. Unpredicto is what they should call him. Because he always disagrees with me, it seems like, a lot of times lately. He either disagrees or doesn't have an answer that I should ask later. So whatever, Mr. Predicto, I know what it tastes like. It tastes like absolute garbage. Yeah, this is terrible drink. Warheads, I would suggest discontinuing this. I know why it's being sold at Dollar Tree now. I'm sorry, $1.25 Tree. One day I'm going to say $1.25 Tree, because that's really what it is, even though they call it Dollar Tree. They refuse to change the name, of course, because that's their brand. But yeah, everything's $1.25, and, well, let's face it, that's terrible. So, especially when they're selling discontinued items, I'm assuming. This one feels like a discontinued item anyway. It was something that Warheads tried out, and they realized they made no money. So they just sold it to Dollar Tree just to get rid of the products. And Dollar Tree unassumingly took it and bought it because there was a whole surplus of this. That's how those companies work. More like, just like Walmart, they buy as much as they can in bulk. And if it sells, it sells. If not, they basically write it off on taxes at the end of the year for their company as a company expense and get the money back for these nasty products. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day right now. Everybody who stayed to the end of the video, I want to say thank you for watching the video today. I would also like to say thank you for everybody who has liked, subscribed, and rang the bell. And if you haven't yet, please go do so. It definitely greatly helps out the channel. Everybody tell about me. Tell about the food reviews with Fatty to your people. If you want to see new videos, continue to ring the bell and watch. It'd be much greatly appreciated. I need the public watch hours currently. I'm working on that. And I'm working on new videos. So there will be new content coming. And if you'd like to see more of this, let me know. Also, if you'd like to see me review any food items that you'd like to know if whether it tastes good or not, please feel free to leave something in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to review any products honestly. That way you can find out what it tastes like before you put your hard-earned money into the palms of these cash cows that like to take your money for either good or bad items. So feel free to do that as well. Also, in the description below, I do have merch links for both of my businesses, J Pump Music, and also for food reviews with Fatty. Also, I have a Patreon if you'd like to help out the channel in any of these ways. The support for any of these things would definitely help out the channel, so please do take a look if you got time for basically to do that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I'm going to say thank you to all you lovely people that stayed to the end of the video. And as always, since I've now called it a day, and it is a day, if you're new to the channel, you don't know yet. And if you are not new to the channel, you know what I'm saying next. So, new or been here before. Food reviews with Fatty. Out.